We have discussion on Arctic amplification, and our discussion is divided into four segments. First segment concentrating on defining Arctic region, second self-reinforcing feedback loop and Arctic amplification, third factors and processes responsible for Arctic amplification, and fourth likely and potential impacts. Let us concentrate on first segment. Arctic is northernmost region of Earth. It is located northward of Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north latitude. It consists Arctic Ocean with parts of North America, Greenland and Eurasia which are located northward of Arctic Circle. Now second segment, Arctic amplification is defined as rate of warming of Arctic 2 to 4 times greater than average warming of Earth, and it is an impact of self reinforcing feedback loop. For example, warming in Arctic is source of further warming in Arctic that further increases heat and temperature in Arctic, that is called self reinforcing feedback loop. Now, these are the factors and processes involved in Arctic amplification. First and foremost, since there is decline of ice caps and glaciers, reflectivity या albedo of Arctic region has massively declined. That increases ability of Arctic to absorb and retain energy and heat. Second factor, with the melt of ice caps and glaciers, there is appearance of dark and deeper water, absorbing light and energy relatively in more amount. With the warming of air in Arctic, there is release of water vapor. Water vapor itself involved in trapping and retaining heat. There is also transportation of heat from low latitudes to high latitudes with the help of flow of winds and oceanic currents. Fifth factor, there is thaw permafrost. Permafrost, the periglacial region which is surrounding ice caps and glaciers. With thaw permafrost, there is release of carbon dioxide and methane in permafrost, periglacial region. And remember, carbon dioxide and methane has ability to absorb, trap and retain heat. So all these factors are working as self-reinforcing feedback loop, increasing temperature of Arctic 2 to 4 times greater than average warming of Earth. These are likely impacts. According to a given model, in the summers, ice is going to be completely melted by 2030 in Arctic. With the melt of ice caps and glaciers, sea level rise is going to occur. That is source of submergence of coastal regions, islands. With the thaw permafrost, there is likely to increase emission of carbon dioxide and methane in atmosphere, further increasing temperature of Earth. There is likely to be disruption in polar jet streams. Remember that polar jet streams are, if disrupted, they are likely to produce extreme atmospheric and weather conditions like heat waves and cold waves, dry spells and wet spells. There is going to be greater heating of mid latitudes, most importantly in Europe. Arctic amplification is likely to impact monsoon in Indian subcontinent too. India has established Indian Arc and Arctic Observatory to understand influence of Arctic on Indian monsoon in Indian subcontinent. Thank you all.